The ocean is full of giants. Giant creatures with giant personalities and giant problems. You can't always see what's happening underneath the surface, but the only way to find out is to jump in.
I'm Melinda Brown, the 2017 Australasian Rolex Scholar for the Our World Underwater Scholarship Society. My career in diving began 4 years ago when I started my Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. I completed my open water and within a year I was a dive master, so it's safe to say I was addicted from the beginning.
Throughout my degree, I had developed a fascination with coral. I loved coral biology. I assisted multiple coral research projects overseas, and when I returned home I was offered a job in a completely different field. So I worked with sea lions for a year. This introduced me to the world of marine mammal behaviour, which was something I had always wanted to be involved in. However, there was still a field that I hadn't quite been able to get experience in, and that was cetacean ethology, the study of whale and dolphin behaviour. I wanted to contribute to real research that could assist and develop our understanding of these species. But with the decision of what to study for my master's looming over top of me, I knew I had to make a decision on just one field. So with the help of the Our World Underwater Scholarship Society and Rolex, I had the opportunity to truly explore both areas before committing to one field. I let the battle between coral biology and cetacean ethology begin in Palau with the Ocean Agency on their 50 Reefs project. The aim of the game was simple: collect data on the coral, document the reefs using 360-degree virtual reality technology, and present the virtual reality tours to the local kids to inspire and educate them. By 2050, there is expected to be only 10% of coral reefs left on Earth. It's unfathomable how quickly we are losing reefs, but it was incredible watching Richard Vivers and his team light up the faces of the locals with the images we collected. Working with such a dynamic and driven team was an amazing opportunity for me to get a glimpse into the behind the scenes of these projects and the impacts they can have. I was inspired. I was captivated. I didn't know how my year could get any better, and I was on my first project. My coral journey continued to Thailand, where I revisited the conservation school that I completed my dive masters with. New Haven Reef Conservation boasts a fantastic coral rehabilitation project with electrified reefs, coral nurseries, artificial structures, and research opportunities. I couldn't wait to get back in the water with them. The team were conducting a study on mushroom coral. The coral had been observed eating a species of sea slug. It would extend its tentacles and pull the tiny slug into its mouth. Research like this not only sheds light on the secret lives of coral, but allows coral to be anthropomorphized. People can relate to a hungry little coral polyp. They can sympathize and in turn be more inclined to protect the colorful colonies that are so alive. Coral isn't charismatic, but I was still fascinated. That was until Scott Petit invited me to Tonga to assist with the Tongan Flute Collective and some coral gardening.
Tonga and the humpbacks had been a dream of mine for many years, so getting to finally go there and contribute to research at the same time was absolutely fantastic. From the moment I jumped in the water with those whales, I knew things wouldn't be the same for me. People talk about when you first make eye contact with a whale as it swims by you and how much it changes you. And I had a couple of those moments, and it's safe to say that I was provided with more inspiration to protect and conserve the ocean than I could have ever asked for in my entire life.
After Tonga, I wanted to know more. I wanted to learn scientific techniques used to distinguish behaviour now that I had seen it up close and personal. So I flew all the way to Scotland, where I joined the Cetacean Research and Rescue Unit in the Moray Firth. This opportunity was another huge eye-opening moment for me. Dr. Kevin Robinson runs this seamless operation with so much passion and knowledge that it's impossible to not be completely consumed by cetacean science. I spent my time in Gardenstown learning from Kevin and collecting data on cetaceans that can help establish population estimates, social dynamics, and many other things. I had found what I wanted to do. My cetacean journey had only just begun, however. I journeyed down to Wales to join the Cardigan Bay Marine Wildlife Centre on their dolphin research project. I assisted population and ID studies as well as data analysis and input. This opportunity reinforced my interest in this field, and I was able to get more hands-on experience not only in the research aspects of studying dolphins, but in education. The centre provided that crucial link between the science and the general public to help inspire and educate them.
I continued my education journey while I completed my Responsible Whale Guide course with the World Cetacean Alliance in Brighton. After that, I returned back to Scotland, where I completed an ecological niche modelling course using the statistical analysis program ARC. This course was incredibly challenging, but equally as rewarding. I returned home after my time in the UK feeling incredibly inspired. I was excited to further my diving to assist with any research I might participate with in the future. Earlier in the year, I had completed my PADI nitrox course with Dive Centre Manly, and then I had ventured all the way to Bali to do my advanced freediving course with Australian champion Adam Stern.
I reached a depth of 30 metres on a single breath during my time in Bali, and I learnt a whole new discipline of diving that I absolutely fell in love with. The skills I learnt on this course have been invaluable to me this year. I also completed my GUE Fundamentals course with Dive Centre Bondi to perfect my trim and buoyancy and to really increase my task loading capabilities underwater. This course gave me a tiny taste of more technical diving, and I loved every second of it. I ventured down to Tasmania to complete my ADAS Level 1 scientific diving course. This course exposed me to new equipment and tools like full face masks and dredges. I met some incredible people down in Tasmania and learnt so much under the careful instruction of Simon Talbot. I had become very interested in the tourism industry and its effects on cetaceans over this year, and when I was invited to go on an expedition through the Sea of Cortez with Lindblad, I couldn't have been more excited. The Sea of Cortez is home to some of the most famous whales in the world, the friendly grey whales. These whales have a culture. They give birth to their calves in shallow lagoons around the Baja Peninsula, and then, once they get a little bit older, bring them up to the tourist boats who sit waiting for them. It's phenomenal to watch. Their behaviour is unique and bizarre, and I feel privileged to have been able to take part in a sustainable tourism industry that is inspiring millions. Shortly afterwards, I flew to Sri Lanka to work with National Geographic explorer Asha DeVos. I was given the opportunity to help collect data on the blue whale population in Sri Lanka. The days and nights were long and filled with endless amounts of data collection and analysis. However, we were rewarded daily on the water with breaching baby blue whales, mating behaviours, and so much more. This opportunity opened my eyes to how crazy a field season can be. This whole year of chasing ocean giants was a whirlwind, but I didn't just get in the water with whales and dolphins. I worked with the Whale Shark and Oceanic Research Centre in Utila to help collect data on the mysterious whale sharks that live there. I also joined Michael Orr in Tahiti for a photography extravaganza for the grouper spawning. 700 sharks were gathered in the Whakarava Passage for this event, as well as a lot of very happy divers who were able to witness this once-in-a-year opportunity. I also joined Michael Orr in Manado for the Celebrate the Sea Festival, where I won my first International Photography Award as the runner-up in the black and white category. I also placed second in the Nikon Shark Shootout aboard the Rodney Fox Shark Expeditions boat, and had the opportunity to work with the legend that is Rodney and Andrew Fox. Being in the water with not only my beloved marine mammals but the giant great white sharks that eat them was incredible. I was also able to visit my old island home, Fiji, to dive with the famous bulls of Benga and chat with the legend that is Mike Newman about everything from whales, sharks and conservation. And that was it. My year was coming to an end. I'd only just scratched the surface with so many new fields that I'm now interested in, that I'd really dug deep when it came to cetacean science.
All of these incredible opportunities are invaluable to me. I've been inspired in ways that I never ever thought would be possible. I've contributed to research, conservation, and taken my diving in a whole new direction. To Rolex and the Our World Underwater Scholarship Society, thank you so much for what has been the most epic journey of my life. I can't wait to use the tools I've developed this year to contribute to the marine science world. To Tusa Waterproof, Mako Eyewear, Reef Photo and Video, PADI, and the Divers Alert Network, your support this year has been incredible. I am so grateful for everything you have done for me, and words will never be able to describe how humbled I am by this whole experience. I can't wait to show you all what I'm going to do in the future.
I wanted everyone to know you're the girl for me. I wanted everybody else in the world to know it. But I ain't never gonna let them take a life from me. Have no regrets. I will not ask for your forgiveness, nor your defense. Run away with me and it'll all make sense. I did it all for you. Don't burn me after all I've gone through. No time to rest. I'm gonna find me a life better way out west.